My name is Levi.
I'm Bella.
My name's Ashlyn.
My name's Ari.
And my name is Rashawn.
And this is what God has done in my life this summer.
I was kind of on the fence because I didn't know. That's like something that I was like, I don't know if I want to do it. And the Lord really pressed in my heart to do the internship.
When I first got here, I did not want to stay, and I was planning on going home and spending the summer with my friends, but the Lord really captivated my heart. It made me realize that I need to be here and that I'm called to be here.
Just growing as a person, as a man, just being able to express myself and put joy into these kids' heart.
I feel like the main thing that impacted me was my ability to kind of like build a relationship with the other interns.
For a person who's like on the edge of doing the internship, I would say it's a life-changing thing.
And so it was probably around week 3, and he really just revealed that everything I had planned for my life was not what he wanted me to do. And he really uprooted it and pointed me in a completely other direction.
I can spread the joy of the Lord, and I have the boldness of the Lord to just go out and speak in front of people at food pantry. Just make a change and not let who I am, where I'm from, determine who I'm gonna be.
During Camp Adventure, there was a little girl who was very like clinging on me on like one of the days, and she was really on top of me, and I felt really sorry for her because like she would cry out like little things like not being picked for stuff, and then it kind of just made me think like afterward I was like really like annoyed, but then like God really convicted me. He made me think like, geez, this girl must have it really rough at home. And then I felt really like sad. So the next day I had her again in my group, and then she just came up to me and gave me a really big hug. And she just said, "Hey, Isabella, I remember you, Miss Isabella." And that moment was when it was like, this is why God wants me here, so I can make differences in these kids' lives.
We took one last drive through Frederick Douglass, and pretty much every corner we turned on, there were kids there that we ministered to and that I had built relationships with them. They were laughing and playing and getting along, and in that moment I really just felt the presence of Jesus. Knowing that I helped make an impact on their lives and show them the love of the Father really touched my heart.
All 3 years I didn't really feel like doing the internship, but like I prayed about it and God was like, "I want you to do this." And I'm like, all right, God. Hanging out with the kids during kids club, they like remember me and they get like so excited. Even one kid, he was a little upset because something happened at his home, and I was like asking him what's wrong, and most kids I feel like wouldn't be open, but he just shared the whole thing, and I had kind of an opportunity to share with him things I feel like that would help and kind of pour into his life a little bit.
Something that like really touched my heart was getting to pour into the girls at Teen Impact. Every time like I had a really deep conversation with them, it was like those little moments of like just being excited to see them and them being excited to see me, and getting to just love them and just like hug on them and worship next to them and be there for them, and then be excited to tell me things and just being able to love them in that way, having an open door for them to tell me deep things later on and be able to love them and help them through things they were struggling with. And in the same way, like that my team doing those little things for me and like help me feel loved, I was able to do those same things for the girls. Then hearing that like they felt loved and that they liked what I was around just showed that like I wasn't just doing this for no reason, that like they were feeling loved. I know Ashlyn said it, but like when we drove through Frederick Douglass, bro, that messed me up. It messed me up because I got to see all the like girls and kids and everything that we had like impacted and been doing ministry for at Kids Club. We got to drive through and say hi to all of them, and that was really sweet. That really touched my heart.
The other interns here, I had no idea that I was going to get this close with everyone and build such strong relationships, and I really don't know how I would have done it without them, because full-time ministry can be hard, it can be exhausting, you have long days, it's emotional, but they made it beyond easy.
Definitely the people that did it with me, they really helped me come out of my shell and made me feel more comfortable with myself, and it made me more bolder as a Christian.
It was definitely fun, but being able to make a change, it takes work and it takes a team. you can't do it by yourself, and you can't just do it on your own strength. At the start of the internship, I didn't know how to pray that well, and I was not bold to pray, and I learned how to pray, and I learned how to pray the word over my life and any situation that comes to pass. So I'm just saying, if you want to grow, if you want to be a better person, you should definitely do the internship.
I wanted to do it mainly to kind of help with my leadership skills, kind of refine them a little bit more, and also work on increasing my personal time with God. One thing that I've kind of grown in, that intimacy with God, pressing in more in my Bible reading and my prayer time, and spend time with God, and it's just been such a blessing to me.
I feel like, yes, it's hard work, but when it's hard work for Jesus and you get to love people and the people who are serving with you love you, it makes doing the work really easy and doing the ministry really easy.
If you feel a calling on your heart to go minister to people and to love on the broken and to help the hurting, then I would come in a heartbeat.
This showed me that I can make a change, and I don't have to let my environment determine who I'm gonna be.
Can I start over?
This is why we have sleeps.
My name is Rashawn Barker. Well, I actually don't want to cut that out. Cut it out. Wait, what am I supposed to say?